Alright, hi guys. So tonight we are going to do, I have you propped up in kind of a weird way. Tonight we're going to do meatballs and spaghetti. Now these meatballs that I do are really, really easy. I already have the water boiling, and actually I'm going to get some, oops, this is kind of in the way, that's okay. I'm going to get some pepper. Fresh cracked is my personal favorite, but if you don't have it, it's okay. It'll still be good. I'll do a little salt in here, in the water. And I know a lot of people say, don't put oil, but you know, I'm gonna put some oil. But just about a tablespoon or two. There we go. That was probably a tablespoon and a half. It wasn't quite two. But we've got to get going on these. What I do is I simply cut this open and roll meatballs out of this. Once I have a thin layer of meatballs on the bottom of the pan, turn them. Sorry guys, I'm like trying to look for stuff and speak. It's a little difficult today, but we shall persevere, shan't we? Yes, we shall. Alright, a little bit of a little salt flying out of the cabinet. Always fun. And then I'm gonna get a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just to give it a little kick start. Okay. I took my rings off. I don't like to mess with ground raw meat with my rings on. Okay. So this is what I do. My boys love it. I mean, I do make other meatballs that are like actual, have like a bunch of, I just stuck the knife into this other roll. I do make other meatballs that are like kind of traditional meatballs, if you will. The boys like those too, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like they like these better, so this is what I make. And I'm actually gonna do that in half. I'm gonna do a small one. Ooh, that's like a roaring boil already, that water. Good for you. Live your best boiling life. So with my back knuckles that don't have anything on them, I'm going to turn this down to medium. Actually, I'm going to turn it down to 4 because I do not want those boiling quite yet. I still need these meatballs to brown. Oh, I seasoned them. I apologize, guys. That's what I was trying to say. I had a long day. Forgive me. Anywho, so I get them an even layer in here. None of them are, you know, stacked, none of that. And then I season them and turn them. But sometimes, if they seem like they need to be turned a bit early, I'll just go ahead and do it. This one needs less on it. It's way bigger than the other ones. It's always okay to do that. Just take a pinch from it, you know? It's alright. One thing I do suggest though, for like, just to make it easier when you flip them over, is to get the bottom to touch the oil in the middle of the pan and drag it over. But you want to go in some sort of a system, either clockwise, counterclockwise. I mean, it doesn't matter whichever way you want to go, but just stick to whichever direction. And you don't have to, of course. I mean, it's fine. It's not like anything terrible is going to happen, or it's going to ruin your meal, or it's going to ruin spaghetti for you forever. But I'm just saying, these are tricks that, you know, help it kind of go along a bit smoother, less less stress. Ooh, that's way too big. Got kind of a frog in my throat today. It is all right. That frog's gonna jump. He's gonna leave. Get out of there. I just know it. That kind of ended up being enough for two, so. But you know, I apologize here. If you need, oh, that's way too much. Sorry. I wouldn't really recommend like just going in there and retrieving, you know, a lump of the meat if you're not very confident or comfortable with cooking yet. To be honest, you can make them. Excuse me. You could make them ahead of time, or even right before you're going to do them, but before you put all of them in the pan or even heat the pan up, you could place them all onto a cookie sheet or whatever it is, a couple plates, whatever it may be, right? And then you can kind of gauge their size and modify them in a safer way. Okay, so this away. Now listen, I'm going to cut open another one, so I'm not going to clean my counter quite yet because I still got to open this one and deal with the raw meat. So I want to wait till I'm done to, we're not done cooking all together, but done dealing with the raw meat. You know what I meant. Before I do that. But it's really important, guys. If raw meat gets, like, you just need to spray everything down. It's not worth what is at stake, you know. And I actually am going to start making these a lot smaller, probably like half the size, because those ones are cooking pretty quickly and are browning pretty quickly. And we don't want to overwhelm these new ones, you know, or the pan with these new ones, and then the new ones just never get cooked. Okay, so I'm going to add just two little ones more, and then I'm going to wash my hands, flip, or just do pepper, and then flip, and then a full on. See, I told you guys to stay in a pattern, and I'm like, oh, just cook this wherever it goes. See, guys, that's why you just gotta do your own thing. You gotta live your own cooking journey. Because what works for me, it might not work for you, and that's okay. And something that works for you might not work for someone else, and that's also okay, you know? Cooking is so personal. Okay, oh my gosh, I do have to actually wipe this down, but I really need to get, and I just touched the packaging of it, so you have to wash your hands again, guys. If you touch something else again that has like the raw meat on it, wash your hands again. Every time your hand touches something like raw meat like that, wash your hands. Just be safe and sorry, you know? So this first side, I'm just going to put pepper. And then I'm starting from about here. So I'm just going to try and quickly, sorry, I had to turn the fan on, guys. guys, it's okay if that stuff starts to happen. It's not like, honestly, you persevere, you keep going, you just flip them, turn the fan on, the smoke will go away. It's all good. If you put salt, even just a dash of seasoned salt in there, it's going to be far too much salt because it's pork and it's Italian sausage. Naturally, it's very salty, but also we're adding this, which, I mean, let's face it, this is all preservatives, right? So there's got to be a lot of sodium in that. There's probably sodium in this time, you know, so you just want to be aware. 410 milligrams. Oh my. Oh, really nice. And you want like an even layer. Here, I turn that off now. You want an even layer. Let me open this window here. There, why not? Even layer. And then I do like to put thyme and sage on my meatballs. I do. Gives it that kind of like homemade, been cooking all day over a hot stove with love, you know, kind of vibe. And I just adore that. And I actually am going to take a bit of this water, this seasoned oil water, for the pasta, and just take like a ladle. Bring the water back on. Because you see the bottom, sometimes your seasonings will kind of burn on the bottom of the pan. And so your food's not burning, it's your seasoning on the bottom because there's no moisture or there's not enough moisture. So when that happens, add water, and if it's still going like crazy, then add a little more water and see it calms down. And then what, because these are not completely cooked, but that's okay. We're not looking for that right now. We want it to brown both sides, right? So now, I normally would add this packet after I add the Prego and all that, and then I put it in the jar after I dump all the Prego out. And put a little water and shake it up. But since there's already water right there, guess what? Plans change, that's okay. We're just gonna pour this in here. So you've already got some water, right? And then just make sure you kind of stir it up. You wanna so it doesn't get like clumpy or pasty. And it is starting to get thick. So what I'm going to do is add our actual sauce. Oh man, I always forget this, guys. I need the lid like right away because it goes crazy. Is this the right lid? I don't think so. Oh, it is. See, I shouldn't be negative. I'm new. Even if it wasn't, we can find it. Okay. Well, you know it's meatball night when it's getting crazy on the stove. It's alright though. Just wipe it up. Then definitely spray everything after we're done. Okay. This is actually getting a little crazy fast, so I'm going to turn the blower off finally. Now look, you can do this with your spoon. Some people, I think it's fine. If you don't like it or prefer it, don't want to do it, don't do it. However, I find when I stir my pasta water or even my pasta with that same spoon, it just gives them more flavor and kind of lets everything marry together. Just in my opinion, I could be wrong. I'm open to it. Oh my goodness. Guys. Okay, we're going to take all these off after. It's okay. Oh, let's turn this down. I'm going to turn it down to 3. We are getting crazy. We can't even season you right now. But we'll just let you calm down. Live your best roaring simmer life like that. Okay. I think all these are going to fit in here. They might. Let's see. I know. Don't break your pasta. This is a quick weeknight meal. And guys, I was home like 2 hours later than I normally am. It was such a long day. And I was actually kind of happy that we had planned, well actually we planned spaghetti and meatballs for last night. But then my son wanted something else, so I just made that and then decided, oh, I'll just do the, oh good, the oven's on. And it's ready for our Texas toast. Anyways, so plans changed last night for dinner. This was planned, but then we rearranged it, rescheduled it for tonight, and I'm actually grateful because it is a super quick, easy meal. And I'm tired, one tired gal, Gussie gal. I don't know, I'm tired. But it's okay, it's alright that I'm tired. I think that's just part of being a mom. You know. So with these, I get a little, well, it's pointing upwards so it can see the stove, or they can see the stove. No, I don't know, maybe. If they can, they're lucky. Hey, so have you thought of what you want to do in our outdoor adventure? Or you just want me to like bring some stuff and we can just kind of wing it? Okay, I did add a bit of water. Shook it. Add it in here. Oh, that has gone down quite a bit. Good, okay. Whew. Now we'll actually turn it back up. 4 to 6. I went from 4 to 6. And okay. Let's just get that all incorporated, and then while it's being calm, maybe we should turn it back down to in between 4 and medium. While it's being calm, and actually season it now. Excuse me. So we always want pepper. Is it? Oh, it's out of pepper. It's okay. Here, I'll just refill it. Oh my goodness, I need to get this. Alright guys, get this in here and off the counter. Sorry, you know, sometimes I think I get caught up in stuff, but it always gets done, so it's okay. Let's see here. Oh! Lid back on there. We put this on. Let me wipe that down, huh? You know, I didn't, oh my goodness. I didn't always clean as I go. That wasn't something that was just like embedded in me, you know, it's not, but I have to say that now that I do, it's a lot easier and cooking's more enjoyable. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm saying oh my gosh. Like, it's really so terrible. I just get this wet. And we're gonna spray it down and wipe it later, but this, it just helps me feel good about it. It helps me manage my time in the kitchen. But you know what? If you don't clean as you go and you do leave it for, you know, everything for the end, you have every right to do that, okay? And like, no matter what your process is, it's your process. And you just, I hope that everyone, and that's a better way to say it, I hope that everyone is just kind of true to who they are and like their natural process, you know? You don't have to change yourself or none of that. Okay, I do need a little bit of spray on here so I can wipe this area real quick. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, actually, wipe that down after. Whew, I don't know why that's bothering me so much today. Yeah, it's not bothering me. I need to stop being negative. I'm using negative Nazi words. And we're not barbarians, guys, are we? No, of course not. I'm going to turn the pasta back up to 6. Oops. I'm like, oh, I spent all this time wiping down the... It's so good to clean as you go, guys. It's so funny. Then it's like, oh, here you go. Oh, another something. But that's alright. Okay. I am going to finish seasoning. See, guys, this is... I am so happy that I decided not to really, like... I don't want to say plan, but like... I decided to just be myself in this, and I'm so happy that I did, because this is just a real life kitchen. I'm a real life home cook, and while it's always nice to watch a video that you feel like as though someone was prepared for, and you know, it's more organized or structured, I feel as though, for me personally, I prefer to see the real process of it, and kind of in real time. I don't show you guys everything. I do pause sometimes because I know it's just going to be like a while of like nothingness. But I think that there's nothing wrong also with the structured, like you know those tasty videos, and then of course, I mean, on Pioneer Woman and you know Ina, and Martha, all of them. There's nothing wrong with those shows. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with this either. Yes, baby. I'm I'm a chatty Cathy today. Well, honey, it's probably about 10 minutes out. It's about 10 minutes away from being done. Hi. What did I think I did. Oh, yes, I did onion and garlic.
Mom, are you putting like your herbs?
No, baby, not like that. Oh, wait, I won't put.
Last time.
No. You're welcome.
Oh.
I know. I've been trying to keep it clean the whole time as I'm going, like keep wiping it down. And then it's funny because like after I get it all clean, almost like 1 minute later, something just happens where it's like, brr. I do want to put just a bit of basil though. Christian doesn't like herbs that are dried or rough. This is just a bit of basil. And this is crumbly. It's not anywhere close to, anyways, like fresh rosemary, stuff like that, right? It's not that kind of guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. And he's not picky. He's not a picky eater. So if he doesn't like something, I do not force him because he will eat. You know, it's not a picky moo. Again, I like to do this. I just like how it kind of gets that flavor in the pasta. And then we're going to turn this up. This one, we're turning this up. It was in between the medium and the 4, and now, which is basically halfway, or a little under halfway. Now we're turning it up to 7. So we can get that cooking a little quicker. Because that pasta's almost done. Oh. Bread out of the freezer. Now listen, I mean adore garlic bread. In any form, any style, doesn't matter. If it's fresh, if it's frozen, if it's toasted, if it's just straight off the bakery shelf with some butter. I love it all. Tonight, we're gonna do this because we need weeknight meals to be snappy sometimes, you know? And it's just as good. None of this is homemade. None of this meal is homemade. And that's okay. Especially on a weeknight, it is alright. I hope that y'all had a great day. You know what, I've been on this journey of peace, inner peace, which means that I give it to myself and only I can take it away from myself, right? Because I don't allow. That's enough for us right now. I'll make more if need be, but my son and I are fresh bread people. And let's see how I think some 5 to 8 minutes. That should be in. do really want to move this. Like, no, wash my hands again, of course. Hi, babe.
Okay.
About 5 minutes.
Is the noodles at least?
You want to check one? Yeah? They might be, huh?
They look like
Yeah.
Why is your hand so red? Why is that?
Well, that is eyeliner because Lynn and I were talking about eyeliner today at work. And my hand's so wet because I just washed them. Is it done yet? Yeah? Cool. Now, this is a really important thing, guys. I know it seems small, and it kind of is. But I assure you, it is not insignificant. So we're going to take this sauce. Wait, where are you guys? Can you guys see? We're going to take this sauce. Oh. There we go. All right. We're going to take the sauce. Thank you, babe. And put it on a burner that was not on. So on a cold burner. And then we turned this burner, well, we now turned this burner off. This one that was on, and moved it to a cold one. And the reason I'm doing this is because right now it is really splattering everywhere. And this is the safest, easiest way. You just take it off of the hot burner, put it onto a cold burner, and the time I've been talking has been about a minute and a half, and already it's manageable. It's not going to pop out at you, okay? So what you need to do at this point, when the noodles are done, is grab whatever spoon or ladle, as long as it's a minimum of 1/4 of a cup in quantity. And you take that pasta water and you put it in here. Now look, I'm not the first person to do this. You've probably heard that before. Maybe you do it. Maybe you taught other people to do it. However, if you've never tried it, I genuinely encourage you to do so. Even just that tiny amount. That was about 1/4 of a cup. I mean, that's a very small amount of that pasta water, right? But even that 1/4 of a cup, it adds such a dimension to the sauce, and it cannot be matched. So, turn that off.